I once visited Indonesia with Brother Andrew, that great servant of the Suffering Church, and a group of Christian leaders came to meet us from a very large city on the island of Java, and they were full of excitement. And they said, "Andrew, we're living in the book of Acts. We've seen growth, angels, healings, miracles, amazing conversions. Come," they said, "come to our church and you'll walk onto the pages of the book of Acts." And Andrew looked at them and he said, "The book of Acts? Well now, take me to see your persecution." "Persecution?" they said. "We don't have any. We're doing so much good here. Everybody loves us." And Andrew just smiled and he said, "Well, then you can't be living in the book of Acts." It's true, sure. In the book of Acts, we do have miracles. Yes, we have growth. Yes, we have conversions. But the strongest theme in the book is persecution. In the early chapters, the Spirit comes down. You get Pentecost. There's growth in Jerusalem. But it's not long before the leading apostles get a flogging. And after that, Stephen gets stoned to death. And after that, Paul starts persecuting. Peter gets jailed, and the church gets scattered by a great persecution. And the surprising thing is, that's how God wanted it. Because persecution gives power to people who've never had it before, and it pushes them out to places and to peoples who've never heard the gospel before. So the gospel spreads to the Gentiles thanks to persecution. It's the engine of the gospel. And so Antioch takes over as the main sending church from Jerusalem, and Paul the persecutor turns into Paul the persecuted. He gets a stoning in Lystra, he's attacked by a mob and he's jailed in Philippi, he's abused in Berea, he's nearly killed by a mob in Ephesus, he narrowly escapes a lynching in Jerusalem, and he spends the last third of the book as a prisoner, surviving an assassination plot and arriving in Rome under house arrest. And that's where the book climaxes, with Paul still under arrest. And why is this? Because God spreads the gospel to the ends of the earth through the pain and the chains of persecution. It's the point of the book. Acts doesn't make sense without persecution. The gospel only spreads because of it. Persecution is the motor of the gospel. And that's God's way. And maybe, though it's a very unrealized truth today, maybe it's still His way. So let's go through the book of Acts and use these stories of the persecuted church to help us be challenged by the original beating heart of the book.